You the only Laker fan who showed up today, man.
Yeah. I'll face the music.
Talk to us. Talk to us. What happened?
I think we're not deep enough. I didn't think that was a thing. I don't think we were deep enough, and I think JJ Redick, the coach, got caught up a little bit trying to be too different. I don't know. I feel like he was going. The matchups were just so bad. Like just not playing. I know Jackson Hayes hasn't been playing good at all, but I mean to not really play at all and the small lineup we ran just was bad news. I mean, we were making Rudy look good. You know, what I mean,
Pretty
he was
damn near had 30-20, bro.
right. You know, what I mean, like he
If
was.
you're
Like,
a betting man, go buy a lottery ticket because that ain't happening again.
I was disgusted.
It was nasty, and it's just I don't know. LeBron, 40-year-old LeBron, you can see it. You know, what I mean, it's like I. It's just not. It ain't it no more. I mean, I'm ready for. Like I said, I'm a Laker fan more than I'm a LeBron fan, so I'm ready to see LeBron go ahead and hang it up.
Yeah.
Let's pull. Let's get Giannis out here. Let's get someone else out here. But it's that team. I don't think that team is built to win a championship, especially without a big man. And I don't know how we're going to get a big man with that core that we have without getting rid of those key pieces. You know what I mean? So
I think I think y'all need obviously a big. That's critical. That's a glaring issue.
That's
clearly.
the biggest thing. You know.
Also, a great defender. Like I mean, like look at a lot of teams in the playoffs. I mean, I know we're going to talk about them later. The Pistons had a SAR. He played. I mean, he guarded Brunson the whole I'm pretty sure like the whole night. Y'all need a defender that can go out there and do that because I mean, yeah, with that 2-guard combo y'all got, obviously Austin is a little bit better than Luka, but by no means of the imagination, neither of them are good defenders.
No.
And I mean, if y'all's best defender in y'all starting lineup is Dorian Finney-Smith, I think that says a lot.
Yeah,
that's no good. And Vandy wasn't getting the minutes and just not producing and not getting the minutes that you would think as our defensive stopper. You know what I mean? He wasn't. You know, it was ugly. I mean, just that's the better team won. You know what I mean? Like you could just see. Like I was watching that game, and I'm just like, dog. The whole time, I'm like, this doesn't look good. You know, even when we had the lead at some points, I'm like, this don't look good. Don't look good at all. So it is what it is. Back to the drawing board. I mean, like I said, I'm not.
Real question though, like what was JJ Redick supposed to do, bro? Because you saying matchups, right? And there was no matchups. Like who y'all gonna pull off the bench?
I think you have to
That's
just
gonna get a bucket.
I think at this point, for size wise, you just got to run Jackson Hayes into the wall. That's who we were going with, and that's who I think you just have to you have to live and die with that. I think playing Maxi Kleber, he hasn't played since January.
I forgot y'all were playing him.
Yeah, you know what I mean, like bro, like that.
Y'all have Maxi Kleber?
That blew my mind. I'm like, bro, this guy hasn't played since the whole season, bro. He's making his debut in a game, you know, an elimination game. Like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Like, and you could tell, like, you can't just throw that rust into the game, bro, and think that's gonna happen, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Like, I'd rather play Jackson Hayes, like, have a body who's been playing, even though he's not producing. At least you have a body who's, you know, playoff ready. Like, come on, like, come on, bro. I think that I was like,
I think that's just JJ reaching at straws, bro. Honestly, I
think it was big brain, bro. He like was trying to outsmart himself, bro. Like it wasn't a good look, bro.
What do you think, Sean?
I have a lot of thoughts, but obviously the big man is needed. I do think the bench actually needs more scoring production. Obviously, you guys are just help defense and nothing else. Gabe Vincent, Vando. Is Jordan Goodwin with y'all?
Yeah.
Yep.
I could not even call you what the hell he does out there.
I remember seeing a clip of him playing like the worst 13 seconds of basketball I've ever seen in my life.
I remember because I remember Christian. It was Christian and Josh brought him up. Remember you brought him up? It was hyping him up. It was like, yeah, Jordan Goodwin.
I'm not hyping up Jordan Goodwin. I'm sorry.
Yeah. He was like, Christian, and I quote, y'all don't know about Jordan Goodwin. Y'all don't even know about Jordan Goodwin. Remember that? Yeah.
Bro, like, you could clip this. I don't even know who the fuck Jordan Goodwin. Like, the thing I remember him on the Suns uniform, I could even be wrong on that.
Yeah.
But, like, I think the biggest thing for me, and I said this on previous pods, this is a test. this roster was never meant for a championship. I've said that time and time again. Like this was the LeBron and Anthony Davis roster, not the LeBron and Luka Doncic roster. So it's like it's gonna like because of the whole shakeup. My entire thing was just let Luka play out and see who gets to stay and who is lead GM get to ship out. And there's a lot of glaring issues, but I actually think the most glaring issue might be Luka himself. Just on the defensive front, he was a cone. Like it's just him and Reeves together. They're cones. They're white cones out there. So it's like you obviously have to whatchamacallit. Luka has to get back in better shape. Like whatchamacallit. You just the way he was performing like in rookie year or even like last year, they were just attacking him like Anthony Edwards, I'm sure Dante DiVincenzo, Randall, Nas Reed. Like they were exploiting Luka Doncic. He was the biggest factor that led to Minnesota winning. Now, like obviously there were a lot of what not continuity with the Luka trade. JJ got his house burned down. So I think the offseason, I don't know who y'all could get in the draft. I hope a big man, young big man, like a young Dirk Lively out there, and try to figure out something. Like I also get some offensive production off the bench, but like
Like what happened with Dalton Connect? What happened? Like was it just like what happened with my man? Like he was
He
getting
it seemed
DNPs. Like he wasn't
it's
even.
it
I
seemed
know he
like
can
he
score.
hit that
He didn't, he didn't know where to be. He didn't know where to
they
be.
talk about all the time with like transitioning from college to like the NBAs. They'll do good for like that first 20 games or like 30ish games, like a regular college season, and then they'll start slowing down because I mean, going from playing 30 games in a season to 82, I mean, they're not conditioned for that. So maybe after like this, like in the off season, he gets like conditioned to the actual NBA and gets more like
yeah,
into it.
Also, P. What I heard was he didn't know where he was supposed to be on the court. Like
He's a trade piece now. Then he's got to use him as trade bait. Then got
yeah.
to get him out of there. Like I
again,
mean,
bro. This
Trade
is
was-
I was gonna suggest if y'all like that, he's about the only one of the few valuable pieces y'all have to trade, just because of I mean, besides picks and like what picks do y'all have going
Like,
forward?
20, 27, 28. I don't think we have. I'm not even sure how our next year pick
Man.
looks. You know, to be trading like it's super future picks. You know
So
what I
I
mean?
mean, y'all got to either make a big signing or maybe if the GM wants to take the ultimate bullet, y'all trade him and then he retires.
That's what I was thinking.
but
Like I,
but that would probably never like be able to happen. So like
who knows?
Well, I feel like, I mean, bro, I mean, you guys, all y'all need is a big. Y'all just need a big because
And-
obviously, like y'all said, what happened was Luca got exposed. Every time they saw Luca, bro, that nigga got cooked. It was food on site. Now he got exposed because on the Mavs when Anthony Edwards played them, they had the bigs.
They had bigs.
They had the rim protectors, so
Yup.
they would get by Luca.
Different.
But Luca had the backup. There was no backup, so it looked bad. It looked real bad.
That'd be my only argument with what Sean was saying. Is like even though we have Austin and Luca who don't play defense, I almost compare that to Kyrie and Luca. Like they weren't playing defense last year and they still drug them to the finals, but they had bigs down there defending. You know what I mean? Like that 3 through 5 was solid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like and we got
They
LeBron
made-
playing the 4. It's not.
It was a weird lineup for sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Sean.
I think I heard his name on the market for years. I think y'all could probably get someone for like Walker Kessler. No, honestly.
I'm not familiar with his game.
He's on Utah. He's a great rebounder, good shot
Oh,
blocker.
That's why.
Yeah.
See, we need like a Sabonis.
y'all might be able to get y'all honestly might be able to get one of those Portland bigs. I mean,
Like Grant is like
Klingon, Ayton. I mean,
Hayden's,
I don't think they send off Klingon, but I mean they have Robert Williams too.
yeah.
Robert Williams, he's always injured though. I don't know if y'all want him.
Yeah, see that's
He's a
Well,
liability.
you gotta remember what can y'all get. So
Yeah.
y'all gonna have to. Y'all are gonna get some B tier, mid tier.
Yeah, I
center.
think y'all probably could get him for Vanderbilt.
See, I'm about to say, I think we can if we package Vandy, Dalton, and a pick. I think we can get a solid player in there. You know what I mean? I think we
Yeah.
can get a
Yeah,
even
no,
if it's
I
a
agree.
future 28, 2028 first round pick with those two
Mhm.
guys. I think we can get a solid
Yeah.
B tier player at least. You know what I mean? Like someone that's a good role player. That's a
Yeah,
big.
I think y'all gotta trade. Y'all gotta trade Dalton Connect. I definitely agree with you. But I got a question for Peanut, bro, because this is your boy. Peanut, this is your dude. What happened to your boy? What happened to Austin Reeves, man? What?
You know, they
That's
say
your-
reports come out they had injuries, but I mean,
Yeah. I heard he had like a toe injury that would been signed
it's.
him
I
for
mean,
2 4 weeks.
he's had. What did he have the other night? I don't know. He didn't shoot well. I mean,
No,
nobody
Nope.
shot well. I know LeBron shot
no.
7 for 17 because they announced it on the fucking broadcast. But I mean, it happens. I mean, he did a lot of he did a lot of heavy lifting earlier in the season. So I mean, everybody has their games. I mean, he shouldn't. If he's a true third option on that team, he shouldn't have to do as good as he needs to.
No.
But
So
it's basketball, and clearly the way the Lakers are set up, he needed to do something. But unfortunately, he didn't.
Elimination game. Austin Reeves had 12 points,
mhm.
5 for 14, 2 from 10 from the three. Like that's not cutting it, bro.
At least he wasn't 0 for 10, and at least he wasn't 0 for
Elimination
10.
game. Hey man, I can't joke about that. Tyler Hero was 1 for 10.
Oh yeah, you got Tyler Hero begging for Jimmy back.
That
No,
was bad.
like
Yeah, that was bad. We ain't even gonna talk. We're not even gonna talk about that today, Sean. But just know,
somehow the Heat play worse with Darius Garland out. Like it was competitive with him on the floor than Darius Garland off the floor. I don't. It's like the biggest weakness guy off the floor, and the Cavs play like a better team. Like
it's
I'll be
because
Cleveland.
it's because your
about
boy
that.
Tyler Hero isn't that guy. You know. And speaking of that guy, I think we got to ask a question. So, shit, Anthony Edwards, he beat Joker. He done swept KD. Now he dethroned LeBron
You
James.
shouldn't talk about that.
He coming
You
for
guys, you
Curry,
shouldn't
bro.
talk about that, man. You
He
shouldn't talk
coming
about
for
that.
Curry.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, and they got bigs.
If
Draymond
he
Green on Rudy.
if he get past Curry,
I
bro,
love
he need one more Infinity Stone. He got the whole gauntlet.
Got the
that's what it's looking like. Do y'all? This is kind of like a two-part question. One, do y'all think Anthony Edwards being LeBron James in this series cements him as the new face of the NBA? And two, how does it losing this series affect LeBron's legacy?
It does it for LeBron.
I say it slightly affects LeBron a little bit because I mean just because the way the Luka trade was hyped up, it's like, oh oh my God, he's gonna have a major wait, all the LeBron haters gonna be like, you couldn't get it done with Luka, you stink. Oh my God, they're gonna tear him apart for that. I might not use it, but because LeBron's grown on me. I'll admit it. LeBron has grown on me. I've come to appreciate him more.
Hey,
But
yo. God, that shit out. That was crazy.
hey, all
That
the
was-
LeBron sexuals at home standing united behind me. So I mean, like, it don't even matter.
Hey man,
Josh like that shit, bro.
Josh and Christian about to show up
But
right now.
to get to your ant question, I mean, I had Ant on my fantasy this year, and like I liked Ant already before getting him on my fantasy. But like, I just love the way he plays. I mean, he's fun to watch. He's explosive. He talks shit. I mean, he literally talks shit to LeBron. He was pushing on LeBron the whole night.
Yeah.
I think it's fun
I like
basketball
that.
to watch.
I like that.
Yeah, same here. And to like the thing about Ant and a lot of these superstars, they know they're the guy, and they love being the guy, and they know that they could shine on because they know that they're gonna have to step up, and that's why I've been noticing a lot of these players. I'm sure I'm gonna get back to this point, but it's like he could be a superstar on a system, but in playoffs, that's a whole different ball game. Anthony Edwards is that guy, so it's like I'm very intrigued to see how far they could make it. And considering if Randall actually playing good, and I found out today that Randall and Chris Finch, the Timberwolves head coach, they had good continuity in New Orleans. So that's Randall's been playing good actually, and that's I guess Randall was not fit for Tom Thibodeau's system, but that's not to keep an eye on because Randall's been good. We'll see what they do against either the Rockets or the Warriors.
Yeah, I think Ant is that face. I know he doesn't want to be the face, which is a little disappointing. Kind of, you know, if they would prop him up, you know what I mean? Like he's balling like how they want the Tatums and those guys to be. You know what I mean? Like he's that guy. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I'm putting Ant above a lot of these guys who have been in the league, who they want to be the face of the league. I feel like Ant is that guy. You know what I mean? So the skill is not a thing. I think, like I said, I would not be surprised if they get to the finals this year. You know, I wouldn't be surprised by that. Uh, so he, I would say he's face of the league. I don't know if this tarnishes LeBron that much. I mean, like I said, I think
He's
it's. I
40.
think he's 40. Like I said, I think we're just watching at this point. We're watching greatness at just longevity, greatness. Like he's still 40 playing at this level. But I mean, it's not. It's not 35-year-old LeBron. It's not 30-year-old LeBron. And
Yeah.
he's in the West now. I seen like a stat showing how like his past like 8 years in the East, it was all finals appearances. You know what I mean? And then he comes out to the West and he's only got one, which is some people throw an asterisk on it, for it being the Mickey Mouse ring. But besides that, he's his first round knockoffs or getting swept in the in the conference finals or whatever it is. So the West has definitely been harder on him, but he's not the young LeBron in the West. It's older LeBron. So it you know it depends. I mean, I
I don't
don't
know.
I don't
Like, I guess go away because you're a Lakers fan. You're a Lakers fan
yeah,
more
yeah.
than a LeBron's fan.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah. Like,
I mean, would you hang LeBron's jersey in the Raptors in LA?
no,
Mm.
no jersey hanging, no statue. Like, that's not like
He might be he might be like that Bill Russell type of player where every team like retires his jersey. Like
I can,
doesn't
yeah, I can see that maybe.
what teams got Jordan's jersey retired? I know the Wizards got
The
it.
Miami.
He might
the
the
Heat,
Heat got it.
Miami.
He
some
might end up like that where y'all
that's some
play,
goofy ass shit though.
team,
That's goofy.
It is
I
mad goofy. Yeah.
Pat Riley was glazing the shit out of
Yeah,
MJ.
Pat Riley's super
but
glazed.
I
Mad
got
goofy.
another question. If Ant
Yeah.
takes the Timberwolves to the finals, is he the greatest Timberwolf?
You can make the argument.
Because
If
You can make the
KG
argument.
never
he
did it.
wins, if he
No,
wins,
Yeah. Thing is, KG never had the help.
no,
KG
and
KG has the MVPs over him, but I mean,
I,
if
I
he
think I
wins
think
though,
I think those MVPs are gonna come. Those MVPs are gonna come
yeah.
here the next 4 or 5 years. I think we'll
I
start
don't
seeing.
know. Joker's in the NBA, bro. I
bro,
don't know.
yeah. Unless
Yeah.
Jokic literally just disappears
But
off the face of the earth to go
but just
farming.
imagine though, imagine if Ant wins a ring this year though. How his confidence and how he carries himself the next year. You know what I mean? Like that might just all it takes. You know what I mean? And he just out of here. You know what I mean? Like,
And he definitely, I mean, you can tell with this season, he clearly wants to keep getting better and better and better. Because I mean,
Yeah.
he's
right.
his 3-pointers were a problem going into the season, and he's literally
He's
shot
gotten
more
better with
than
that.
Yeah.
like any Timberwolves player. So I mean, I think you could definitely make the case for him to be the greatest Timberwolf.
Water, and I'll get it for you.
Well,
Yeah, of course.
one thing though about I had a friend who was talking to me. He's a Celtics fan. He was asking like, why can't Jason Tatum be the face of the league? Like Jason Tatum, like, he has a skill level. Why can't he? And I brought up the example. I said, listen, basketball is as much as it is about skill, but it's also a business and entertainment business. Anthony Edwards is entertaining. Joker is the best player for sure. And Jason Tatum is definitely has the skill to be a face of the NBA, and so does Shea. But when you talk about the most entertaining mixed with the skill, it's Anthony Edwards all the way. Like him dunking over people, him cross people up, him doing the antics off the court, Ant-Man, Superman, like all that stuff right there goes to why he needs to be the face of the NBA. That's great marketing. Like it's marketing at the end of the day.
I feel like with like the Sheas and the Jokic's and like other players like that, you can only really like enjoy them if you like basketball like that.
Exactly.
Which hurts their case. Like Ant, like I mean, you open your phone, Instagram, NBA post a highlight of him dunking on Jackson Hayes. You're getting turned for that because I mean that's exciting basketball. They show a clip of him celebrating and like after hitting a deep three and stuff like that. So I mean, I think that definitely attributes.
Joker don't talk, bro. Joker does not talk, bro. He just wants to be where his horse is. Like, how is he going to be the face of the NBA? Even Victor is when beyond him, like he's cool, but I haven't seen that bravado from him yet. That I need to see for me, like stamp. Like, even LeBron, like in his own way, like he has his own thing about him, a whole persona. What I'm saying, what makes him like, okay, I can follow this dude. I can be a fan of this dude. Curry, all the great players that are quote unquote faces of the league. have that bravado, that showmanship about them. So I think
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards definitely got that. I do want to, before we move on, is point out one thing, right? So I saw LeBron limping at the end of the game,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Came out earlier.
I'm not trying to be a hater, but it's gonna sound like real hater energy, but I'm not hating. But I roll my eyes. I'm like, oh my gosh, here we go again. LeBron always getting hurt when he gets knocked out from the finals or from a playoff game. 2014 NBA Finals versus Spurs. They lost. Next, he had cramps. Remember the cramps? All
Yeah.
right. 2015, he lost against the Warriors. He didn't have Kevin Love and Kyrie, but next he said he had tendonitis in his left knee and a sprained right wrist. Remember that? All right, 2018, he got swept. And he showed up to the press conference with a soft cast on his hand. Bro, LeBron does this over and over and over and over again. As soon as he gets bumped, all of a sudden he got an injury. I'm just saying, it's kind of suspicious.
It's strained MCL.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. It seems suspicious to me.
I don't know. Well, all those LeBron haters are going to use that against him. So I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm using it.
Yeah.
I'm starting it right here, right now. This gonna get clipped, and
we're starting the conversation.
we're starting the conversation. LeBron,
Yeah, I'm
can't
sure
get
Mr.
away with this.
3-pointer Rush definitely just put this up in the next
Yeah,
spot.
bro. I'm trying to tell you every time. Even 2023 the playoffs when they lost to the Nuggets, they said he played through a torn tendon in his foot. Okay. All right, we'll move to the next topic.
I feel like that wouldn't be much of a problem if he just brought it up earlier. Like, I mean, Curry's playing tonight with his thumb injury, but I mean, like,
Exactly.
That thumb looks nasty.
It's been brought up previously, so I mean, it's not like it's
Yeah.
coming out after the games are over.
Exactly. That's my issue. Like, bro, let's tell us beforehand, like, okay, like you're injured, okay? At least we know you're injured. Like last year when Luka lost, we knew he was injured. He was playing through injuries, and that was okay. But LeBron, he be coming up with magical injuries as soon as he loses.
I-
He was like, yo.
Like the things that if you come into the playoffs injured and you still play, I'm still expecting the same. Like I'm gonna bring one of my favorite players, Nikola Jovic from the Heat. He shot terrible. He costed the Heat game 2, but he had no run for a month because he had a broken hand.
Yeah.
So it's like that speaks to itself that why the Heat was relying on Nikola Jovic to win them games. That's beyond me with a broken hand. But the whole LeBron thing is like, and anyone else playing through the playoffs, injured, it's like you still choose to play. So,
Yeah, you on the court, so you gotta hoop, you gotta ball out.
yeah,
But,
like I'm not trying to use that broken hand as an excuse, but like even LeBron, Reeves, like you play. Like,
yeah, you was on the court. Yeah, exactly. Moving to the next topic, we gotta talk about those Knicks. We gotta talk about those Knicks. So Detroit lost to the Knicks last night with the game winner by the clutch player of the year, Jalen Brunson. What did you guys think of this game and this series overall? Sean, you can start.
Jalen Brunson proved why he was the clutch player of the year. He hit that shot over Asar. He was able to create some space, hit over him. Like Peanut said, Asar Thompson, he's that guy on the defensive end. Them Thompson twins, they are phenomenal on defense. And for Brunson to hit that with him nearby, that's kind of.
Well, I wouldn't even say that. I wouldn't say nearby. He cooked him. Like, not to cut you off, Sean. I was watching it. Possession before Thompson forced like a 24 seconds.
Thompson blocked Brunson.
Forced the 24-second violation. Next possession, Brunson came down and cooked him. Like he created space as an understatement. He left him. Left him to the left. So
for real.
Mm-hmm.
It was wicked.
Yeah. So like, what's it called? New York Knicks. They got the experience to get it done, and it was just a hard-fought battle. If you're Pistons fans, do not feel sorry about the way you lost. The fact you got to the playoffs and you'll actually have some hope. It's very encouraging. Just build on it. That's all I gotta say. In terms of the Knicks, let's call it. It's just what I'll expect, honestly. Like Brunson doing his thing. I do wish Cat would take more shots, but he lets the game come to him more. And right now, Drew Holiday's not playing. So if the Knicks want to,
That's who they play, right? The Celtics.
Yes. So, whatchamacallit? I know Payne Pritchard, he's been balling. Porzingis, I think he's playing. Horford, and the two Browns. No, the two Jalen's or Jays, the two Jays, whatchamacallit. But it's like it's their time. Like I know the Knicks have not won against the Celtics at all. If they want to really prove that they're contenders, this is it. Take advantage of that injured Drew Holiday. I know they're all good defenders, but still, you got it agreed to create some space on the star. What makes you think you can't do that on Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum or Payne Pritchard?
All right. Peanut, what'd you think?
I think they earned it. I mean, like we were talking about, this was going to be a gritty series, and I'll be damned if it wasn't. And I mean, they earned it. I mean, Jalen Brunson won it for him. I mean, you can't knock the guy, can't take away from it. He earned the game winner. He worked for it, crossed the sorrow up, and then just shot the three and hit it. I mean, can't knock it. But I mean, how well are they going to? This is the biggest challenge. So you just get out of a 6-game series that was physical, difficult, and you're going up against the reigning champs, who are arguably have the best roster in in basketball right now. I mean, if you want to prove doubters and haters wrong, go ahead and knock them off. I mean, if y'all do that, I mean, next up is Cleveland, and if you can knock off Cleveland, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to win the championship. So, but I mean, that's like climbing Everest, bro. You have to dig for it. And then we'll see how badly the Knicks want it. And I think the biggest thing is going to hurt them is when their bench, or how many games would that be? Let's assume each series goes to about 6, like the Pistons one did. If each game goes back, that's 12 games where you're running your starters for 48 minutes, and then you go into the finals. That would be some historic stuff right there. They might set a record for the most minutes played by playoff starters in NBA history. But I mean, I think if the Knicks want to really prove themselves as those guys, I mean, there's a chance.
Great take, P. Trav, what you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think the Knicks they look good right now. You know what I mean? Like I still put no faith in them. Like I said, I mean, they got to get past these Celtics, and that Celtics team for sure probably has like the best team makeup in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Just starters, bench. Like I think that's like the best overall team that's out here. If they were to get past them, though, I mean, there's no reason they couldn't get to the finals. But I feel like that's the weakest team in the East to get to the finals. They get to the finals, it's going to be whoever in the West in 5. You know what I mean? I honestly don't. I think, especially like you said, they play their starters so much. By the time they get to the finals, whoever they go up against in the West, I think is going to drag the Knicks. You know what I mean? I think, I don't care who it is from the West. Like I think they drag them. But Brunson's looking good. I mean, that clutch player of the year. I mean, he proved that. I mean, like I said, he had old buddy off the whole screen. I was like, dog, where you like? Yo, the play's over here. You know what I mean? Like, and he waited for him, set up his three.
It's one of the things where you put your head down and just shake your head, bro.
That was cold. Like I was
watching the little celebration out there was cold too.
I'm like, man, and like I said, I'm rooting for the Pistons. So I'm just, when I seen that, I was like,
damn.
And then he took his time to hit the lefty three. I'm like, that's cold right there, bro. Like he's cold blooded. So I think he's if anyone on that team, he's ready for the situation opportunity. I don't think the lights are going to be too bright for him at all. So, like I said, I mean, the Celtics being banged up, this is like you guys said, this is kind of the perfect time for the Knicks to go ahead and show up and show out. So I mean, if they don't, it's the Knicks being the Knicks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just
you can't knock them. It's also the Celtics too. I mean, it's like
right. Like you said, it is a champs, but it's a banged up champs. You know what I mean? Like they're banged up. So I mean, they still have their core, but we'll see. I'm like I said. I mean, for me personally, I'm gonna be rooting for the Knicks over the Celtics. I don't fuck with the Celtics.
Oh, I agree.
Same here.
Yeah. So
I hate.
Yeah. So
I like Larry Bird. Hate the Celtics.
Yeah.
I like Larry Bird. Like Isaiah Thomas.
I like Paul Pierce. Even when they were banging against the Lakers, I like Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, and those guys. But like,
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
the
never
Celtics
rooting,
organization.
never rooting for those guys, bro. So let's go
Never, wo-
Knicks.
never
Yeah,
went
I'm
for
not
the
allowed to
Spurs.
wear any Celtics, paraphernalia in his house, on my crib, bro. Like
Yeah, I
my
wouldn't do
whole
it.
family don't fuck with any Boston teams, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah, and Jalen was talking. He was talking a little slick. So I mean, you
God,
can't
I
really
hate Jalen Brown.
Won't check out the pod. Like, come on,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
yeah, it was
Just,
crazy.
just, just,
Come
just
on,
drop a
come
like
on,
on a
Jalen.
TikTok. Drop a like on the TikTok,
So
bro. Come
he,
on.
he's
Bro,
he,
repost. God
that's a real
damn.
he's a real op. So you
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely can't
you
mess with
can't fuck
him.
with the op. Yeah,
Nah.
but look,
I hate those two motherfuckers in Boston.
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. The Knicks are ass. The Knicks are ass. To me, they're ass, bro. Jalen Brunson, tough, very tough. The Knicks as a whole are ass, bro. They went to six. They went to five
Technically,
games.
technically, you could argue you could have went to 7 with that no call in game 4,
Yeah.
but
That's
or
exactly where
game
I'm going.
5.
See,
But
you already know where I'm going. I'm going, bro. Every single game was mad close. If only the Detroit Pistons were a little bit more seasoned, that's the only reason
That's the
that
only
the
thing.
Knicks won. They just weren't seasoned enough. This is like
Travis was saying
Cade Cunningham's,
experience matters.
this is Cade Cunningham's first playoff experience, like real playoff experience, and
And
he showed
you could see it. Like
exactly.
some of the knucklehead
even
plays, some of
even
the
even
turnovers.
even their last
Yeah,
possession, like I was trying to figure out who was going to get the ball because I mean I
yeah.
didn't know if Cade was ready
And
to take that shot.
And as crazy as it is, I'd rather Cade throw up a bad three than him even pass it off right there. I just for what I think he has to be for that team, I'd rather him be like, fuck it, we're gonna live and die by me and
Yeah.
let me chuck this up than getting it to Beasley. I mean, Beasley looking
Yeah.
like a bum, letting that shit go right off his like, come on, bro. That's a nasty way to end the season.
I gotta say something. Just like the second time that, if I had a nickel for every time a washed-up Jordan man costed a team a series, it'd be twice. It's only happened twice.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think overall the Detroit Pistons, they just weren't experienced. Like what Travis, he's been saying that he's been preaching the experience part. It definitely showed with, the Pistons, and I think for the Knicks to have the people they have on that team, it shouldn't have been that close. It shouldn't have been that close. It shouldn't have been that close at all. Like so, to me, you gonna play the Celtics now? Yeah, bro, you're ass, bro. I'm rooting for
Yeah.
y'all because I don't like the Celtics, but at the same time, bro, come on, it's not supposed to be that close. Y'all the Knicks, bro. Y'all had the experience from last year. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got Jalen Brunson. Like, why y'all winning by 2 points, 3 points? It shouldn't be those clutch games in the first place. That's why I'm like, bro, Knicks are ass, bro. And they're not gonna win. They're not gonna do the impossible because the Knicks are cursed. We know this. Knicks is cursed. They got niggas thrown up on the sidelines. They got Spike Lee. Like, they're not winning shit, bro. And stamp that, bro. Stamp that. But yeah. As far as from that one crossover, I'm personally putting Jalen Brunson in my top 5 point guard. For sure. That one
For
crossover
sure.
was crazy.
Give me your top 5 quick.
For point guards,
Put you on the spot. Yeah, just real quick.
point guards, Curry,
Okay.
You got Brunson.
Kyrie.
Okay.
I'm not going all time. I'm going to the last few years.
Yeah. No, like currently.
Jalen Brunson.
All right, that's 3.
Just the last 2 gets tough.
You count Luka as PG?
No, I'm not counting as a PG.
I know that's
SGA?
always dicey for me.
Yeah, I feel like he's not like
SGA?
SGA.
oh SGA, yeah, SGA for sure.
Yeah. Tyrese Halliburton.
Nah, I'm not gonna put him in there.
Cade?
Trey, not Cade.
Trey?
Maxi.
I'm gonna put Tyrese. Maxi, no, when he's healthy, when Max is healthy, when Max is healthy, I'm gonna put him in my top 5 right now.
I'll question the Maxi one, but I think,
Yeah.
and the Kyrie one, I'll question that one too, just because he's not been as good as he was in 2015, 2016.
Yeah.
But
Not even a Killian.
it's Kyrie.
Hayes.
It's Kyrie.
I'm old school, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You ain't old school, bro. We got
No, you're
Travis
not.
over here.
Yeah. Travis was watching them Jordan fucking games.
all right,
I like that. I like that top 5. Like I said, I might throw Cade in there.
you might throw
But-
Cade.
I might throw Cade, but
My the reason why I didn't put Cade in here, hear me out, is when you're talking about a point guard is someone who could take care of the ball. and
Mhm.
I think Key has to work on his turnovers. If you look at his turnover, he turns the ball over a lot. Yeah. So that's what I would want to see from Cade. But he's definitely peaking there. He just needs the experience. That's all. Once he gets experience, he's gonna be knocking on JT's door. All right, we're gonna pivot to the next topic, guys. We're gonna talk about the Warriors. The Warriors are currently playing the Rockets in a game 6 tonight.
I believe they're down as of right now by like 4, but
Yeah,
It's the first half.
25-21.
First half.
Yeah.
And in the first quarter.
First quarter. In the first
First
quarter.
quarter. Okay, so you already know Golden State turn up in this. We're a second half team. You know.
I'll tell you this. The scores right now, Ahmad.
Yeah. What's the score, bro?
25 Rockets, 21 Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Draymond Green has 3. Steph Curry has 5. Jimmy Butler has 6. Gary Payton II has 2. Moody 3. Quinn Post has 2. And then for the Rockets, Schoon has 8. Fred VanVleet has 8. Jalen Green has 4 somehow. Tari Eason has 3. Steven Adams has 2. Jalen Green, please fucking do something. I want to see a game 7.
We don't want to see that. But
Yes, I do.
My question actually was, is who do y'all see winning this game? And if Golden State loses and Rockets force a game 7, how do you predict that going? What do you see happening with that? Travis, if you want to start.
I'm rolling Warriors tonight, and if it goes game 7, I'm still gonna pick the Warriors. Like I said, I keep banging it. I keep saying it. These young boys got to show me they can do it before I'm going to put any faith in them. So, Warriors, I know what Steph is capable of, and the fact that the best player on the Rockets, we never know if he's going to show up or not. I think Jalen Green's the best. I think that's their guy, right? I mean,
he's honestly saying to me,
I would argue Sengun.
and I think that in itself is an issue. Then, if that's your best player, that's all. I just don't think their best player is good enough to match up or take them to where they need to be compared to what the Warriors' best 2 players can do. Because I feel like Curry or Jimmy can snap, and I don't have the trust in Jalen Green or, like I said, Sengun. I mean, how much is he really going to do for you just hitting 2s? Is what I mean. Like I feel like you can never trade the 3s for 2s. So I mean, the Warriors it's a different team. You know what I mean? Like if Curry gets going and 7, hits 7 threes, it's gonna be a wrap. Jimmy Butler gives you a solid 25. That team's gonna be hard to keep up with the Rockets. So give me the Warriors tonight. Game 7, give me the Warriors.
Okay. Sean, who do you got tonight, and what do you see happening if it does go game 7?
I think the Warriors are going to win. Either way, game 6, game 7 does not matter to me. I just think that Curry on the line, he'll get it done. And even not, Butler's there. And if they lose, it's just going to look worse. Like in terms for like more Butler's legacy than anything else. Like y'all can get it done to a team who doesn't even know who the number 1 clear star is. It's like, I know they're deep and all, and I personally love the Rockets. It's just like whatchamacallit, that the backcourt is a glaring issue for the Rockets. The fact that they're so inconsistent like that, and the fact that if the Warriors somehow lose to them, it's like, I don't get it. I do not get it.
But take. What about you, P?
I mean, y'all are home. Obviously, y'all are still down, but I mean, it's still the first quarter. I mean, I would say the Warriors goes to game 7. It's hard. I would say, I mean, unless by some miracle of God, playoff or game 7 Curry or playoff Jimmy don't show up, I think there's no reason y'all shouldn't close it out. But I think, I mean, if they don't show up, y'all are chopped. I think that's a fact. And I mean, that's important is y'all need both those guys. You need either both those guys or one of those guys to play like we know they can play like. So, but I think I just need to make sure y'all don't underestimate the Rockets because I think they could sneak up on you and definitely knock you out if y'all aren't careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, last night was a weird game. Or Wednesday night was a weird game because Warriors just seemed like they was just chilling out, bro. They seemed like they was just they took the night off basically. So they must know something that we don't know. No, I think that obviously I got the Warriors winning tonight. I think they're gonna close it out. And even if they go Game 7, I still think they're gonna win. What I need Buddy Hield to show up. I need Buddy Hield to show the fuck up. When Buddy Hield shows up, bro, we do really good. When Buddy Hield is like on, it's like we do so much better. All he got to do is stop dribbling the ball and shoot.
Shoot.
It's like
What Jimmy be saying in the post game interviews? He'd be like, man, I hate that. Or yeah, something like that.
He'd be like,
Yeah,
I hate when Buddy dribble the ball like this. Like,
Yeah, all I gotta say is that Buddy Hield got whipped by Steven fucking Adams.
yeah, bro. Like Buddy Hill, he kind of pisses me off. So we need him to show up. We need him to make some big shots. We need him to I need 20 from him. I need 20 from him. If he can be consistent and just score 20 points, that would help us out tremendously because then the defense can't just hold on to Steph the whole entire game. Do y'all see how they guard us? Here's my argument, right? Here's my argument.
I was gonna bring this up when we before we started talking about him. The last thing I saw from the Rockets is they tripled Steph, took the ball from him, and went and scored. So I mean,
bro, what are we doing, bro? This is the thing that pisses me off because first of all, when we talk about Steph and y'all judge and criticize him, and first of all, he's 37 years old. He runs.
Don't y'all criticize LeBron when he's 40?
I'm getting to it. First of all, he's 37 years old. If you look at the way he runs, bro, he runs the whole entire game at 37 years old. And people are not guarding. No one in the league is guarded like they guard Steph, bro. They have two people on him before he even gets the ball. LeBron don't have to deal with that. LeBron don't got to deal with that. Curry, they literally grab him. They literally grabbing his shirt. They literally hugging him. What are you supposed to do if somebody's hugging you, bro? That's my argument when people talk shit about Steph Curry. Y'all got to realize that the defenses that are thrown at Stephen Curry is different. It's a different level. But that's why we need people to show like Buddy Hield. We need Potencia to show up as well because there's no way that we can win if people are triple teaming Curry and getting steals and shit like that. We got to have our role players step up. But Warriors in 6. I'm glad y'all. I'm glad Trav, came to the light. I appreciate that.
Oh, it's never not been like I said. I'm at my age watching these guys. I appreciate the game of guys who just ball. Like I said, Curry. I've been a Curry dude since he was whooping up on OKC when he hit that deep shit one game. So that's when I bought the jersey. I was like, I fuck with Curry. He's one of them ones. So you know what I mean. I love the game.
Do you see if they do when they eliminate the Rockets and they play the Timberwolves, do you see the Warriors winning that series?
That one's gonna be tough. That's gonna be because Ant. I don't who's gonna guard Ant.
I mean, you can put Draymond on him, but I mean that's gonna be a mismatch in itself.
Cooked.
Because I mean,
I think Ant cooks him.
That's a fight waiting to happen too.
Butler.
I think Butler's a little too. I don't know if Butler has it anymore to guard a young Ant.
Butler or Ant.
Ant's gonna be chirping the whole night too. Ant's gonna be chirping the whole night.
I could see y'all losing to.
And I mean, let's be honest, Draymond and Butler, they'll both talk smack back. But I mean, I don't know if they're gonna be able to back it up like the level Ant's gonna be able to back it up.
Don't forget.
And then y'all got to worry about
Nas Reed.
Shit, we just saw Gobert go for 30 on the Lakers.
Draymond's going to kick him out.
Draymond gonna put him in a chokehold.
They're going to cancel each other out. So you don't have to worry about them.
The fact that the Timberwolves have big men, I feel like you can't pull a Draymond to go stick an Ant because you gotta worry about Julius, you gotta worry about Nas. The Timberwolves are kind of built up. I think that would be a mismatch in a sense, but I said I'm never counting out the Warriors just because of Mr. Wardell.
Who's gonna be guarding Curry? They stick
that's what I'm
Ant on
saying.
him. They gonna stick Ant on him?
For sure. Edwards for sure, or McDaniels.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, Ant guarded Luka for a good majority.
Ant's still young enough where Ant can guard your best player and still come back down and give you buckets. You know what I mean? I think that's not an issue. He's
a two-way for sure.
Yep.
That's why I'm kind of tired of the Warriors doing this whole small ball thing. This whole small ball thing is kind of old. It worked back in the day when we had like legitimate shooters. We have shooters on a perimeter, so like the small ball it worked. But now when we're not a great shooting team. Honestly, we don't shoot that great. Curry can shoot. That's it. Like consistently. He's the only person who can really consistently hit threes. So the small ball shit is kind of played out in my opinion. I really wish we would draft some bigs. I mean, we have Quentin Post, we have Kevin Knox. He's a good G leaguer who we took on this year, and Santos. But I would want to see like a dominant. I want to see us go into the direction of a dominant center like a Giannis. That would be fire.
Because like even tonight, like y'all center is Draymond, so it's like I feel like that's already a mismatch when you have him going against the Timberwolves. Even just Rude, obviously they have that nasty bad blood there. So I mean, who knows? But Jimmy Butler being power forward is like, what are we doing? With Julius Randle, like there's going to be some type of weird mismatch there where Steph's going to have to score 40 every night.
And I mean, I was going to bring it up in this series. I mean, Steven Adams has been giving y'all problems too. I mean, he's been playing good basketball for this Rockets team, and not to knock Steven Adams, but I mean, Steven Adams isn't as good as he was on the Thunder. And I mean, y'all got to worry about Naz Reid or like hate to say it, Gobert, but
Gobert.
Now I agree. I think the Timberwolves have a lot of good role players, and that's the thing that I really don't think we have a lot of good role players. I think that the Timberwolves showed that. I mean, the Timberwolves role players won them that series, in my opinion. Although as much as Anthony Edwards did his thing and like definitely was the leader in that push in that playoff push, but the role players stepped up. McDaniels played really good. Naz Reid was going crazy. Like there was a lot of people who stepped up in that moment. I think that's
Vincenzo.
Yeah,
Vincenzo. Like, I don't know.
I saw Mike Conley come down, hit a corner three. I mean, like,
listen, bro. If the Warriors make it to the finals, bro, let alone win, bro, Curry is. It's gonna be time to have that debate, bro. I'm putting Curry with Michael. I'm putting Curry. If Stephen Curry and Warriors make it to the finals, let alone win, bro, Curry's with Michael. He's with Michael, bro. I don't care. He's above LeBron. He's with Michael Jordan.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough, but like this Anthony Edwards led squad. Peanut said it.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at that.
Come on, bro.
I'm not mad at it. I think it's always gonna be like he's on his own tier because he went 6 for 6. And it's the only thing that's always gonna separate Jordan from everyone else. Like I said, like the Bill Russell has more rings than Jordan, but it's the Jordan aura is six finals, 6 rings. You know what I mean? That's tough to compete against. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna always have that asterisk next to Michael Jordan. It's like, dog, I went 6 for 6. You know what I mean? Like, cool, you got your 5, you got your 6. I went 6 for 6. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's true.
That's tough.
I know Bill was the one more than 10, but like, dog, I'm pretty sure not gonna lie, my social studies teacher in high school was drafted in the 84 draft.
Shoot, I could have played back then, bro. I would have probably been averaging 30 back then.
Nah, bro.
Like, me and Bill was his era.
Right out. You had to play Bill Lambier and them boys. Yeah. Good luck.
Nah, I'm talking about in Bill Russell's era, bro.
Bill Russell's era.
I'm cooking back then, bro.
I'm cooking too.
They're gonna kick me out the league because I'll shoot a regular looking jump shot while everybody else is shooting granny shots.
They'll be like this.
Like, what is this guy doing?
Yeah, maybe. Imagine what they would do to Curry back in the Bill Russell era.
Curry would have 100 points, bro.
He'd have like the stake for like witchcraft, bro.
Literally, they'd be like, bro, why is he shooting 2s from so far deep, bro? Like, don't they know there's you don't have to do him you don't have to make him that difficult?
Nah.
No, just imagine Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, Shaquille would have got cooked. I mean,
killed.
I mean, killed that nigga for real. Like he's that deep. I'm not even going to disrespect him like that, but Michael Curry wins. Michael Curry, Kobe, then LeBron.
Hey, you're never going to get me.
You're
never going to get me to argue against Kobe over LeBron. That was me all day.
No, Josh ain't here. I was trying to.
You're rage baiting the wrong people.
Like, we have knowledge. We have
Like
knowledge.
if me and Ahmad would have been, if Ahmad was my age back in the 2010 era when people were, I was going to war with people. LeBron better than Kobe. I'm like, bro, LeBron's not even in these finals, bro. Kobe,
Yeah,
we're talking about three peats. Yeah, get out of here, bro. Like I don't want to hear
yeah.
none of that LeBron over Kobe talk.
I'm not gonna lie to you, they started that conversation way too early, in my opinion.
Way too early.
Way too early. They was like way early with that conversation, and like Kobe was still in the league, and they was talking crazy like that.
And Kobe's
Yeah.
winning championships still. Like, what are we
Yeah,
doing? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. All right. The last thing we're gonna talk about briefly, before we wrap up, we have about 10 minutes left. Is the Clippers beat the Nuggets last night to tie the series and force a game 7. Who do you predict winning the series, and who do you want to see win and play OKC in the next round? Whoever want to go first.
I'm gonna go with the Nuggets. I can't bet against Jokic, bro. I mean, and we've seen it. Has Jamal Murray popped off this series yet? I think
Yeah, I
we
think he
got it.
had
I think
40
we
the
got in
last
game.
game.
I think we got in game 5, right?
Yeah,
Game 5 was we
finally.
got the Jamal Murray pop off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the Nuggets can pull it out. I don't want to bet against Jokic. I mean, that man's just too damn good. It's hard to bet against him. But I mean, the Clippers are a tough team. I mean, so I wouldn't be shocked if they pull it out either.
What do you think, Sean?
This is by far the toughest series in this decade for me personally. Like, both teams are healthy. They're both hungry. One got something to prove, and the other, same thing too as well. I think, personally, I got the Clippers. And the thing is, it's not even Jokic. Like, what has Michael Porter John actually done? When did he have the pop-off game yet? Because it seems to me that he's not even locked in for real. Like, he's doing his thing. He isn't really taken over as that third star that like he did like in 23. So it's like you need everyone to step up, and he hasn't yet. And plus, like, the same thing could apply to James Harden, but at least he's giving a whack to Zubac.
Mm-hmm. I mean, James Harden last night had like 27 though. He had 20 he was in like high 20s, 27, 28.
Harden, yeah, he had like 28. Like, he's doing his thing, but like the lights are bright, and James Harden, like, he's had an inconsistent record when it comes to the bright lights. But Michael Porter Jr., I am not sold. He has not shown to me that he's even ready in these playoffs. So y'all need him to step up in that game 7.
What you, Trav?
yeah, I mean, I think if I wasn't such a Laker fan, I'd be rooting for the Clippers. Because I think I like the players on the Clippers more. Like I said, I like Harden and Kawhi. You know what I mean? I think the difference with Harden this year, I think, is from previous years. I think Harden doesn't have to. It's not all on Harden. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like some of the other teams, it's always just been him or like Chris Paul, which I mean, I'm never too high on Chris Paul. I mean, he's a really good player, but I feel like he's kind of in the same boats. But it's like Harden having Kawhi and having Ty Lue as a coach. I feel like this might be a really good combination for them to make a deep run. Like I said, I think the Nuggets, because it's Game 7. It's in Denver. Jokic. I would lean towards the Nuggets winning it, but I definitely wouldn't be surprised if Kawhi and Harden keep playing. Like I said, I think they both had like 28 and 27 the other night. I mean, if you're getting that type of production from them, and you said Michael Porter Jr., he only had like 5 points the other night. If he keeps doing that to them, I mean, it don't matter if Jokic drops 60, bro. Like we've seen him drop 60 and they lose games. So I mean, he needs help. You know what I mean? He's going to need those other guys. He's going to need Jamal Murray to step up. He's going to need MPJ. You know, he's going to need these guys to step up for him. If not, I think Clippers go ahead and win that. But I'm pulling for the Nuggets.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm personally conflicted because it's like either one will be a good matchup in my opinion. Because if the Clippers win, I feel like seeing Kawhi match up with SGA, the games are so similar. You know, I think that would be a really great matchup. But on the other hand, the two MVP candidates going at each other would also be a
That'd
really
be
great,
yeah.
Absolute cinema.
absolute like cinematic, bro.
Shoot, that might decide the MVP right there. I mean,
Yeah.
Bro, like say one person won the MVP, right? But then the other person won. I think it's just a great story there. So I think for me personally, like as much as I want to go with the Clippers, I'm rooting for Denver to pull through just because I want to see that. I want to see that movie right there.
That would
Behind
be
the-
an incredible story. That if one got MVP and the other went on to win the finals.
Yeah, IMAX.
Yeah,
Baby. Come on.
that is
Yeah.
crazy.
Or the person who won the MVP won. Like that should be crazy. So that's a story that I'm looking for. In terms, but like I forgot who said it. I think Sean said it. Michael Porter Jr., bro, where are you? You gotta show up, bro.
But not a
You're
missing
not
persons
hooping. Like
report.
when you don't hoop, bro. When you don't hoop, when Jamal Murray don't show up and when Michael Porter don't show up, the Denver Nuggets don't win. I don't care how many quadruple doubles, triple doubles, double doubles Jokic gets. It's not gonna matter. It's really because basketball is a team sport. It don't matter how much you do. If y'all can't hit them shots, bro, then y'all not gonna win. I seen Jamal Murray. He's been doing good, and he's been in his Jamal Murray to me, he plays like AAU. He come out with like the long sleeve shirt, not compression, just a long sleeve shirt. His hair all like he just woke up, bro. He an AAU player to me, and he's been hooping. But Michael Porter Jr., bro, you gotta come on, bro. This is what they pay you to do, bro. They got you there for a reason. You're supposed to hit them threes, you're supposed to hit them shots. Aaron Gordon, he's actually playing very good, even though he has a little gap going on.
Game winning dunk.
Yeah, game winning dunk, bro. He's actually been doing very good. Yeah, but I'm going with Denver, bro.
Who do y'all think has a better team?
Clippers.
I think the Clippers have the more consistent team.
Yeah, Clippers.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. That's where I'm at with it. I was just wondering where everyone's at. I think the Clippers have a better team than the Nuggets.
Yeah.
I will say,
and coach wise too. Like
I would say the Nuggets have a higher ceiling, but the Clippers, they show up every night. It seems.
And Ahmad, it might come down to what you just said. The fact that you got Ty Lue going against an interim coach, it might just come down to something that simple. Where like,
adjustments. I was saying that last episode.
Yeah, like just adjustments and just even that. It's like, dog, we're not about to lose to an interim coach. Like, let's go out here and ball out. Yeah. We're on the road, which I think actually is less pressure on the Clippers than if they're in their new stadium, have to try to close out, a game 7 at home against the Nugget. I think this is actually less pressure on the Clippers.
I would agree if it wasn't the Nugget Stadium, and we all know the Nugget Stadium and how hard it is to play there, even for the home team. I think it's probably. I would argue it might be just as difficult to close out there just because of the conditions. But I mean, obviously they're pro athletes. I'm sure they're probably conditioned for it. So I might agree with you depending on how the game ends up going.
You're right, Trav. Though you're right, bro. Like they got these Kawhi, fucking Harden.
Norman
Put some respect on Ty Lue's name, bro. Do not have him going out.
Yeah.
Do not.
He
have
got
him
my respect from 21.
Yeah,
he proved
bro.
He got done.
He didn't have any respect. He lost every bit of respect when Iverson crossed him over and stepped over.
They got to show up for their coach for real. Like I don't want to see Ty Lue go out to an interim head coach, bro. We ain't doing that.
Yeah, I would bet differently if Mike Malone was still here or not, honesty. But like the fact that now they have interim head coach not looking good, and plus, can I tell y'all Michael Porter Jr.'s points in all 6 games?
Yeah,
not one 20-point game in sight. He had 5 in game 6, 14, 17, 7, 15, 3.
I mean, he's only averaging 10.
See, bro, this is kind of brings me back to my point I made a few weeks ago. I personally would like to see Jokic on a different team. I think the organization, the Denver Nuggets organization, is an ass organization, bro. You had the best player in the world for the past for the past 10 years. You had the best player. Like nigga been cooking for a minute now, and y'all only got one chip to show for it. One chip to show for it.
Yeah.
What are we doing, bro? Imagine if Jokic was on a team with players actually consistently hitting shots, bro. He would have. He would be in the he would be like 23 assists a night. 23 assists a night. If Michael Porter Jr. was hitting consistently 23 assists a night, this man is ridiculous, and they only have one chip to show for it. The Denver Nuggets is an overrated organization, and I would love to see Jokic go to some place where he could actually win, bro. Like he's a great player, but he's wasting his talents.
Detroit,
bro. I mean, he ain't built for Detroit.
European whites could hang in Detroit. European whites could hang.
Detroit. I don't know.
He might like Detroit, bro. That's where Ford is, and Ford's logo is a Mustang. So I mean, like,
yeah.
No, yeah. I don't know. I don't know where I can see him at, honestly, but I think he got to get out of. I think he got to get out of Denver, and Giannis got to get out of the Milwaukee Bucks. So,
Man, they all team up in Utah.
but don't
Nasty.
even get me started with that.
Utah got Mormons, bro. You.
Yeah, nasty.
But guys, that's all the time we have for tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in to the episode. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We'll be back on Monday to discuss the playoffs and who's going to the next round. All right, guys. Good night.
I mean, I think Monday would
Thanks,
be the
y'all.
second night, but like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.